Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 13th podcast. Today, I'm joined with the co-host, Mr. Alexander Jovcic.
As always.
Yeah, as always. He's a certified member. And today, we're going to be talking about some good stuff, finally, to do with pandemic-related, hopefully out of lockdown quite soon, back into schools. A good amount of people are getting vaccinated. Things are going all over the place. Things are good. So finally a bit of positivity after a year of pure depression. Maybe not.
Pain.
That's a bit
agony.
Yeah.
Sadness. So right off the bat, right, first thing, you already know, phase return back into school. Pretty pang. I mean, England are a lot quicker. I think they're going back like April, like fully or something. Yeah. We were going a bit slower, so if you don't know already, only practical subjects that require like assessments to be done, which are like monitored or like what's it called? Assignments even. To be monitored in class. They're returning back to school, and I don't know if it's like this for every school, but in our school there's like 4 hours you do just like straight, and it's like once a week. And then the class gets split up, and and they're going to be doing that for, like 4 to 5 weeks. And then after, there's going to be like, I don't know, they still haven't told us yet, because they don't really tell us anything, but I mean, more phased return. So, how you feeling about that?
Mate, just finally back, like, normality. Yeah. Maybe not straight away. At least people, like my mates or our mates who have gone back already, have enjoyed it and just sort of glad to get back in a classroom sort of environment. But I mean, Nicola doesn't need to rush it, because there's no point like
calm down, Nicola. You gotta take your time.
There's no point like rushing it and endangering an outbreak or something. So as long as we're back, sort of April, I'm happy.
Boris and Nicola, they've been making some promising claims, saying that this like. Yeah, this would be like the last lockdown, and then after this phase returning, done. No COVID. And, that's donezo. That's a pretty bold statement, and personally, I think it's not really going to work for England, because England are going back really quick, and they've got way more numbers in big cities. I think they're probably going to have another lockdown, but Scotland, we on a good track. Just saying.
I think we... Potential.
Serious potential. We head in the right ways, alright?
Yeah.
And then,
people back in, or sort of on the way back to school, good news. On more good news, only good vibes on this podcast. On the 15th of March, a little bit, you can integrate a bit more with other households. So you can get 4 people from 2 households can meet together. It'd be good if it was more than 2 households, because unless you're like family friends, having 4 from 2 is not really going to change much, but at least it's a bit more socializing going to be happening. It's still outdoors, which kind of expected, to be honest, but at least a few more things are sort of on their way back to normality.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're allowed 2 households now, but it's not that big of a change, to be honest, unless you got some like brothers or like just family like to meet up. But it's definitely step in the right direction. Looking forward to it.
Definitely.
Alright, and so the next thing that they've announced is on the 5th of April the stay-at-home rule. That's the rule that you're required to stay at home in like every circumstance that you can. Try and stay like away from meeting people and outdoors. That rule's gonna be lifted. Which, me and Conor were talking about it. Yeah, realistically, doesn't make much of a difference.
Yeah,
but
it's not one of the big announcements, but it's an announcement.
Yeah, again, it's in the right direction. Like, we're going in the right way. And then,
next up, there's big things are happening. You already know, big things are happening. 5th April, so the same day that the stay-at-home rules lifted. We're getting hairdressers, pubs, bars, gyms, and restaurants all back. Oh, big news. That's huge, to be honest. It's literally heaven. Literally, like,
back to the
There's no
gym,
point living.
getting
It's 2 years.
jacked, back into the restaurant,
Yeah.
you know, date with the GF or the BF.
Quality scran.
Yeah,
Quality.
scran that. And then you know, pubs out drinking with the boys,
Right.
lads,
Lads on tour.
love lads. And then you know, hairdressers, one's got a fresh cut, you know, none of this
Oh,
at home
need
dead
hair.
trim, you know how it is. Yeah, me and Connor
I
both
need
have
it.
our trims a bit
Little
off from the
Shoddy.
lockdown. Sorry. Yeah. And then you know on the same day, 5th of April, 5th of April is gonna be a man. This is gonna be like
Yeah.
Christmas.
Pretty much.
Non-contact sports for under 18s are gonna be allowed to carry on, so that's gonna be massive. And
Yeah.
I mean, still non-contact though, so I think stuff like rugby maybe. Some like team sports might not be allowed, or there'll just be like little regulations on them, but still, big announcement.
Yeah, properly massive stuff.
Yeah.
5th of April, as you said, is like birthday, Christmas, like
Save the
I don't know.
world is just like every
Yeah,
best
a big bang,
day.
all like rolled into one.
True. It actually feels like that.
Yeah, I can't wait, to be honest.
5th of April is gonna be a madness. I mean, England, obviously, big jealous. They're gonna have it a bit earlier than us. I think they're was it like 20th of March or something like that, or like
Yeah, they were like a week,
13th.
maybe a few days before.
Yeah, they're gonna have stuff lifted, but you know, Scotland, we're playing it safe.
We're like a few days late.
Yeah. We're going a bit slower, and even now with like you know Aberdeen's like COVID rates are going, you know, like you know since that big outbreak with the people in the pubs, you know, if that was one of you, you're bad.
Yeah, if you're watching this and that was you, unsubscribe. Like
we don't want you. We're having so much fun in what was it, tier 2, tier 3, and then all of a sudden these university students have to cause an outbreak, and boom, we're back in tier 4.
I mean, I ain't pointing the finger, but
I see you watching this. Don't act like I don't know it's you.
I think I'm in big trouble.
Got people watching my back, right? And then
yeah, after the 5th, we've next sort of major thing is 26th April. Move out of tier 4, which is lovely, to be honest. I mean, before that, we'll already have like 21 days of like you can meet and you can do a little bit of sports and stuff, but to finally like no longer be in tier 4 or 3, or I mean, if we're looking optimistic, possibly tier 2. Maybe a bit. We'll see. That's some good stuff.
Definitely. I think there was an announcement as well on the 5th of May where there was something to do with well, if everything's you know going as planned, because this is meant to be, you know, Boris and Nicola were keeping our hopes up. This is gonna be like a firm, like fixed, like rotation. And nothing's gonna change it. So you know, even if like the COVID spike's going to 1 billion, we're still going down to tier 3. But if everything goes as planned, then I think competitions and like large gatherings should be, well, not large gatherings. I think it's like some regulation, maybe 20, 30, should be allowed on the 5th of May. So that's gonna be huge as well. That means like some sport competitions will go ahead, stuff like that, and possibly school.
I mean, to be honest, if things go well, it's a shout. Like it could, like realistically, be a big decision.
And to end it on a high note, you know, obviously the vaccine has been doing a madness. You know, vaccine's been doing a lot of work. Big ups, vaccine. If you're watching this and you're a vaccine, you know,
absolutely.
Yeah, cheers for all the work you've been doing for our country.
Yeah.
But on a real note, it's been doing really well. I think everyone's heard that like elderly and people who are vulnerable are being giving it first. So like over 50s and people with like conditions. And there was a statistic out that I think 16% of the population now is vaccinated, which is very big.
Good number, to be honest.
Yeah.
And the vaccine's been going since start of 2021. It's I'd say, I think
it was like late January.
Yeah, it was like So I mean, what, a month and a bit? That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's Some big numbers.
Hopefully, by the time we're looking at summer, that number could be bumped up. 50, 60 plus. We could be looking at.
Gonna be looking
perhaps
at like
a good
every
amount
adult.
Yeah. Don't know if we get it.
I'm not sure. I think under the 18s are like some of the least prioritized. But
yeah,
maybe
unless you don't care about it.
Yeah, maybe just to make
They might
sure.
like give us COVID and like hurt us out the country.
Yeah, just let us all die so that like elderly can survive.
Yeah.
Go socialize. Go spread your snot and
Yeah.
saliva all over each other.
Yeah.
Infected, disease-riddled saliva.
Like, sorry, I can't say it. Never mind.
Yeah, we keep it PG, Connor, right?
I can't say that.
Yeah. On a whole note, this podcast has been very positive. Very lot of things to look forward to. Finally out of this lockdown to hell that we're in, and yeah, I mean, obviously everyone's in a pretty bad like mental state right now because it's just bad and boring being in lockdown.
Bad.
But definitely something to look forward to now. So set your goals, set your alarms. Get ready for the 5th of April. 5th of April is gonna be a big day, alright? Wake up on the 5th of April.
Yeah.
Heaven. It's gonna be like
we're gonna have a big banger video out on the 5th of April. That's gonna be huge.
Yeah. And once we're out of this lockdown too, we'll make a review of the how good it was compared to lockdown
That's
1.
a shout, actually. Ranking the lockdowns. just like
Yeah.
a 1 tier list.
So guys, you might not be expecting this, but our second one was lockdown 1. Now which one would be our first?
Yeah.
I think it'd be a banger. Almost as good as ranking the Hulk films.
Oh, if you've been watching this channel for like since it started, you're respect. The videos used to be awful.
If you're an OG fan and you watch ranking the Hulk films, respect. Like you're a real one.
Below. You're a legend if you watch that.
Comment below ranking the Hulk films timestamp where we said no, where when Connor made a clip of the Hulk smashing open the.
Oh yeah, no, the editing I put into that iMovie came
banger. iMovie's crazy.
Really
all right, we're kind of going on with a tangent here.
Kind of a ramble.
Yeah, but yeah, that was all the things that they've announced so far for Scotland. Obviously, there might be some more along the line that we'll keep you updated with. But me and Connor are pretty happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this provides a bit of a positivity in a pretty bad time. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that, and yeah. Thanks.
See you in the next one. 1-2 Mayweather.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it.